how many Manta tokens do you need to hold to become the next cryptocurrency millionaire? In this video, I'm going to break down exactly how many you would need to hold in order to hit that $1 million mark. This is a project picking up a lot of steam, a lot of traction. A lot of people are excited about their two specific key modular ecosystems, which is one, the Manta Pacific, which is a layer 2 scaling solution. Remember, that's going to compete with the likes of Optimism and Arbitrum, which we know have been really popular. And then you have Manta Atlantic, which aims to be their ZK layer 1. So they got a layer 1 and a layer 2 built into one platform. This is one of the reasons why we're seeing a lot of hype behind this technology. This is said to be the new technology that everybody is after. Now, what does it mean when we want to become a cryptocurrency millionaire, right? Everybody talks about it, but very few actually do the calculations of what it means. Everybody's just like, yeah, I'm going to do a 1000x on this project. I'm just going to buy and do a 1000x. What does it actually mean? I'm going to break it down. So this is the structure we use, guys. Remember, the current price for a Manta token, if you go into CoinMarketCap, you're looking at about $2.97. So I'm using this for my modeling purposes. So this is the current price. And if you watched any of the videos in my series of videos like this, you will know that I like to break it down into very specific targets. I have a base target. I have a target, which is what I think it will achieve. And then I have an achievable, which is like, they'd have to do good, right? But it's achievable. They should do it. And then I have the crazy ones, which I never model for. So I never, when I buy an altcoin in my portfolio, I would never put pressure on myself to expect or budget for the stretch or the moon target to play out. But something beautiful happens. When you invest in 10, 12, 15 altcoins, guess what? One in a few will hit the stretch target, and one in a few will hit the moon target, and it's really going to help the returns of your portfolio. But I would never invest in a project expecting it to do the moon case. That's not how I invest. So I'll walk you through this right now. So then what I want to do is I say, okay, what is the current market cap of this project? This current market cap, if you look on the right hand side here, if you go to CoinMarketCap, I can show you as well, is sitting in that $750 million mark. So it's not a small project. It's already at 745 million, right? So this is not a small micro cap that you're chasing. This is a project which is trying to verge into the top projects, and you'll see that in my modeling as well. So it's sitting at 0.75, and on the right-hand side, I've put a few other similar altcoins and other altcoins to give us a benchmark of market cap, because remember, the price means nothing. $2.97 means nothing. It's the market cap which is comparable. When you're valuing an altcoin, you value based on the market cap. Now, I know I'm teaching some of you to suck eggs, but there's a new crypto investor born every single day. So it's important we recap some of these important fundamentals, okay? So you got to look at the market cap. That's why I've got the market cap here. So when I say that I want that Manta token goes from $2.97 and goes to $20, what am I saying? What I'm basically saying is I expect the market cap to be $18 billion, right? It's going to go from its three quarters of a billion to 18 billion. Now, what does that mean? $18 billion in market cap, to give you an idea, use the gauge on the right hand side, right? You can see where that would place it. It would place it much higher than all the layer 2s right now. Matic, Arbitrum, Optimism, they're sitting at 3.6, 2.6, and Matic the highest at 8.5, which has been around for many cycles. But it's important to understand, when you're modeling, you also need to model for the bull market as well. Hold up, do you want to learn how to trade? Then you need to jump into our Telegram community. Link is in the description. In our Telegram community, I share my altcoins. I share how I do my trade setups, how I do my stop losses and take profit, so you could learn to become a profitable trader. Check it out. Link is in the description. And we know the all-time high for a project like Matic in previous bull markets, right? Previous bull markets was $20 billion. So for me, a base case, if I was the project and I was sitting down saying, you know, what is the minimum we should be achieving if we're sitting down putting our life into this project? We should be achieving that $20 billion market cap as an objective. So that's, if so that would give you a 7x ROI, okay, on the current prices. And so if you wanted to become a millionaire, you would need 50,000 tokens. 50,000 tokens today, which would cost you a lot of money, $148.5 40,000. Okay, now of course, for many of you watching that, that's ludicrous. But for many others, to get a 7x ROI on 148k, you're not getting that in real estate, right? You're not getting that in any other asset class. So for many high net worth individuals as well, altcoins become a really exciting way for you to get quicker, higher risk, but quicker returns on some parts of your portfolio. Okay, so let's move it. Let's make this a little bit more interesting and show you some of the other targets. So now my other targets I'm going to show you are this. I'm going to show you the target case, which is $75. Okay, so what does that mean? If I want to get to $75, that means the market cap would have to get to 67.68. And again, let's take a look at our comparables. That would put you bigger than BNB and Cardano right now. It's around the XRP size currently where we're at right now. Okay, so this is a big project. This is not a small by any chance. If I jump on over and show you the top 10 list, you can see 60 million will put you here between Solana and Ethereum, right? It'll put you in the top 3, basically, excluding the stablecoins. But of course, you need to model in the bull market. In the bull market, you're expecting everything to be bigger, right? You're expecting Bitcoin to break through all-time highs. I mean, it's already knocking on the door of 52,000 as I'm recording this video. It'll be knocking at 69, pushing on to 100, 150. Ethereum will be working its way towards 10,000. And so all the altcoins will start climbing in that place. And that's where you expect the new exciting projects, whichever ones those are going to be for the next cycle, to fill in the gap beyond then. And that's where 67 billion could, maybe just be entering into the top 10 during a bull market. Okay, so that's my target case. And if you wanted to be a millionaire, you would need 13,333 tokens today, which is just shy of $40,000. That would deliver you a 25x to make you a cryptocurrency millionaire if Manta hit the market cap of $67 billion and hit a token price of $75. Now we get into the more complicated ones, right? Now we get into the more harder targets. But the next one, I would still put in the realms of achievable. And I know some people say I'm crazy, but this is 180 billion. Now again, what do we mean by 180 billion? Well, currently, again, just with us entering towards a potential nice bull market and a Bitcoin halving this year, Ethereum is currently sitting at 331 billion. So in other words, what I'm saying is there a scenario when the whole crypto market cap explodes, right? Loads more money coming in through Bitcoin ETFs, Bitcoin knocking on the door of 3 trillion, 4 trillion in market cap, Ethereum surpassing 1 trillion in market cap. Could you not make the argument that if Manta was the standout play of the next period, could it not at least achieve 180 billion? About, 10 to 15% the size of Ethereum at that point? You can make the argument for it. Of course, you need a lot of things to go right. The team needs to execute. They need to have the best tech of this cycle. But it's something you could model for. And so if you wanted to become a cryptocurrency millionaire with the $200 price target for Manta, you would need 5,000 Manta tokens today, and you would need to invest 14,850 at current prices. Now remember, many of you, and I want you guys to comment below, how many Manta tokens do you hold? Even if it's 0, comment it below. Many of you would have bought at cheaper price points. Maybe some of you got some allocations earlier in this as well. And so for many people, they won't even need as much as $14,000. They may have 2,000-3,000 tokens already. Okay. And so you can see here how at this level on the achievable target, the returns become ridiculous, right? A 67x, just $14,000-$15,000 can make you a millionaire in a single altcoin, right? This is why people invest in altcoins. It's because of these kinds of numbers. Now I'm going to go to the crazier targets, right? Now I'm really going to push on and show you the stretch and the moon case. And some of you are going to laugh, but it's important to model it anyway because it helps your brain understand how these things work. If you were sat in the Manta team, right? If you were the CEO of Manta, if you're one of the founders of the project, would you sit there and just have a goal of just existing in the top 10? No, you build your project because you think you could be the standout crypto. You should be in the top 1, 2, 3, right? Maybe just after Bitcoin, Ethereum. That should be your goal. And so when I set this stretch target, I'm setting something similar. I'm saying, what if they could hit the market cap of Ethereum in the previous bull market? Remember, Ethereum in the previous bull market was 570 billion roughly. Okay, now I'm saying in order to get to $550 token price, they would just need to hit 500 billion in one of the future cycles. And if they could, maybe not in the next cycle, maybe the cycle after that, you're talking a $550 Manta token, which if you invested just 5,400 today, to buy 1,800 tokens, you could become a cryptocurrency millionaire. Now, of course, again, that is crazy, but you've got to be able to think ahead 1 cycle, 2 cycles ahead in order to see these kind of crazy stretch and moon targets, right? And again, moon target is saying, okay, what if the market cap could become 1.3 trillion? This is just unfathomable, right? Silly to even model it. I mean, Bitcoin in its all-time high was sitting at 1.2 trillion. Who gives the right to Manta to get to 1.3 trillion? I understand it's crazy, but is there a utopia? Is there a scenario 5, 6, 7 years down the line when the whole crypto market cap is sitting at 10, 12, 13 trillion dollars and Manta is saying we're taking 10% of that? We're one of the biggest crypto projects after, let's say, Bitcoin and Ethereum, and we command 1.3 trillion in market cap. It's not out of the realms of possibility, but of course it's a moon target and one which I would never account for. But again, if you want to become a cryptocurrency millionaire, $1,000, $1,980, just shy of $2,000 here, and you could do a 505x to become a Manta millionaire. So that's the modeling, guys, and I'm going to show you shortly how you DCA. What does it look like if you DCA every week into a project like Manta? But again, just to recap, you want to focus on these kind of price targets, right? I like to look at the target and achievable. And for me, if I wanted to hold Manta in my portfolio, if I was going to hold it for the long period, I mean, 1 cycle, maybe even more, then I'd want it to be in this range. I want it to be somewhere between the 60 billion and call it the 150 billion territory. Otherwise, why would I want to be invested in it for a long period of time, right? Those are the levels I'd want to be getting at, and I'd want to be seeing a 25 to 67x in this range between target and achievable. If one of these happens, or if we break the achievable target, fantastic, but I would never plan for that. At the very least, I'd want my base case of a 7x, which again, isn't too shabby. I mean, yes, you'd be annoyed because you'd want more. Many other altcoins will run more than that if you picked Manta and it flopped, but you still can't sniff at a 7x here going into a bull market. So that's how I would plan my DCA modeling. So what does it look like if you want to DCA? Let's say between now and 18 months, we wanted to DCA into Manta. And we're going to DCA between the current price, 2.97, all the way up to our target price of $200. So we're assuming in the next 18 months, it's going to go from $2.97 to $200. Let's say for argument's sake, I'm going to DCA $1,000 every week. Now you guys can change this. Maybe it's $50, maybe it's $100, maybe it's whatever you guys want to do. There might be a whale here who's watching this who's doing much more than $1,000 a month. And you go ahead and plug this in. I just want to show you the numbers of how this works. By the end of week 72, right, in 18 months' time, you would have put just $73,000 into this one token. Again, scale this up and down based on what you want. Maybe you put 7.3 thousand. And you will now hold 1,733 tokens, which will now be worth $346,000. And this is the power of DCAing. You would have got a 5x ROI through simply DCAing through this period. And this is why if you cannot afford lump sums to put in a small lump sum in some of your favorite altcoins like we're seeing here, you can still take the DCA approach and you can still get some interesting returns on your altcoins. So there you have it, guys. There's a breakdown of how many Manta tokens you would need to hold to become the next cryptocurrency millionaire. If you appreciate these breakdowns and you'd like to see me do the same thing for another altcoin, comment below which altcoin that is. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to go watch this video here, and I'll see you in the next one.